Good. How can you identify a predatory publisher? Of course, open access publishing, that's where the cost for publishing is on the writer, on the researcher, rather than on the reader. As we've discussed in traditional journal publishing, the cost is on the reader. If you haven't got a subscription to this particular journal or this particular set of journals or this particular article, you can't access it. That's the traditional model for publishing. Whereas in open access publishing, anybody can download and access the content because it's open. It's part of open research. It's a component of the open science movement. So there is often a cost to publishing that goes onto the author, the article processing charge. And of course, unfortunately, this has led to a rise in predatory publishers, journals that are just looking for your cold, hard cash, for your hard-earned money. So be careful. Some open access journals are not good. They're trying to cheat authors. How can we identify them? These journals will email you. They'll send you messages. They'll promise quick and easy publication. They'll ask for an open access publishing fee at submission. Big red flag, because in a reputable open access publishing model, you will never, ever, 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 ever have to pay a fee, an article processing charge, until your paper has been peer reviewed and accepted. So watch out. Some open access journals are not good. Promise quick and easy publication. They ask for a fee at submission. They often may copy the name of a real journal, make a fake website with a name very, very close to a journal that you are aware of in your field. They may list a fake impact factor. That's also an issue out there, because impact factors issued by Clarivate Analytics, that's the only reputable place where journals get their impact factors from. But of course, predatory publishers can just say that their journals have impact factors, and of course their quality may be low, or they may not really exist at all. So beware of spam emails. If you end up publishing, unfortunately, your paper in a predatory journal, you have published it nevertheless, and so you may not be able to republish in a trusted journal. You can check spammers at the website scientificspam.net, as well as on the website thinkchecksubmit.org. Think. Is the journal that you're aiming your article to trusted and appropriate? Check. Do you know the journal? Is it a trusted publisher? Does it have clear peer review policies and fees? Is the journal listed in the directory of open access journals, OASPA, INASP, AJOL? Is it listed in COPE, the Committee Publication Ethics? If you have questions, just get in touch, because very, very often authors around the world, researchers around the world put lots of time and effort, lots of time and money into writing their papers. They also put lots of time and money into collecting and analyzing data, building great research questions. But the third leg of the stool, the third part, journal selection, is often something that they do not think all that much about. So trustworthy journals, especially if you're going to submit to an open access journal where the content, the article, the data will be freely accessible to any reader anywhere in the world, any researcher at any university around the world, but the cost will be on you or on your university. That model for publishing, the open access model for article publishing, be careful. Think, check, submit only if okay, and get in touch with us if you have any further questions about this issue, because we are here to help. The warning signs of a predatory journal, the website, the editorial board, indexes, articles previously published, and fees. Is the website professional? Does it have language errors? Lots of adverts? False contacts? The editorial board. Does it contain people that you've never heard of, or non-existent people, or very few members? Or does it say coming soon? Indexes. Is the journal indexed in good databases? Or does the journal make false claims about indexing? What about the articles that the journal has recently published? Do you know any of the authors? Is peer review super fast? Are there any obvious errors or unrelated papers to journals' aims and scopes? And what about those fees? Does the journal give you a clear statement about its fee structure? Is an open access fee charged on submission? Or is there no information on fees on the website? This is very important because we all get lots of emails all the time from journals offering us quick publication. There are lots of companies out there that will write to us and say, if you pay, we will edit your paper. We will put your paper into an ISI Scopus listed journal, and you don't have to do anything. You can sit back, relax. You'll get your publication. You'll get your PhD for a fee. But these journals are very often not legitimate. These offers can't be legitimate because if a journal is listed in a decent database, it is going to have to be using peer review. It's going to have to be doing peer review appropriately. And so nobody can guarantee you a publication. Be careful about this, the warning signs of a predatory journal.